Okay. Wednesday the 28th. We need to go buy some Maneki Nekos. You've been chilling since yesterday. Wiener. Alright, let's get the Maneki Neko. They say these bring luck, but its paw is broken, so I wouldn't trust him. Alright. Now we have a Maneki Neko. She will surely focus at work. There it is! Maneki Neko. Maneki Neko. Maneki Neko. It's just fun to say. Maneki Neko. Maneki Neko. Maneki Neko. Alright, I'm meant to die. First base colony plans to develop its own army. Even though space is imagined as a promised land. Space! Space! The colony! They went to the one place where capitalism hasn't ruined everything! Space! Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looked like we were about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first base colony, Shin Outer Paradise, oh god, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice_Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain, generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. Want to marry me? Can't marry your own son. Yeah, that'd be creepy. Y2K, the final remaster, leads the video game charts. The newest remaster of 2016's Y2K, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with a 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. I don't honestly... It sounds good, but I don't honestly know anymore. Other titles this year include new releases such as Hatsune Miku, Project R Remaster, and Sting's Face Remastered. Oh god, Jesus Christ. Full chart including lifetime sales. Y2K, the final remaster, 3.5 million. New Hatsune Miku Project Remaster, Sting's Face Remastered. Water Pro Wrestling G. Dang it, Round Paul! What? Third final, yeah, okay. Alright. Let's talk about that bar called Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Work. Normies are taking over, huh? Hey, everyone isn't neat, just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So, is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Going just after the end of the game, so we never actually see the person who we were talking to. Apparently, Jill is full of herself. Yeah, don't, you've modeled like 50 or 60 new characters. Don't fucking make them show up today. That'd be weird. Alright, let's go to work. December 28th. Good evening. Oh, Jill, I'm about to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? Also Magical Girl Show. It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the duck? Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more than dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Oh, Jamie's here. Greetings. Whoa, anyway, let's start. Okay, he's gone. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yeah. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. Take it you know that what made that noise? Let's just keep it a whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting, so it didn't get far away. Huh. Give me a Mars Blast. The Mars Blast for the guy that wouldn't come back. Twice. Yeah, Ingram's a bit of a weirdo. Powder Delta 4th energized. 2 Cometrine. Blend that shit. Blend that shit. Blend that shit. Blend that shit. There you go. God. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. Looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, I'm sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Oh, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them aside from the owner. Man, I suggest you try a suplex next time. It might be to your liking. Huh. Okay, let's try the suplex thing. Alright. Let's give Ingram a suplex. It sounded weird. Like, seriously, you wanted to give him a suplex way back at the beginning. This is like it's coming full circle. It's like you didn't actually think there'd be a day when you would do it. Good stuff, like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somewhat familiar, Mr. Call me Jamie, and you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file, it... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You needle them in your eyes and your gums and your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch! What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, I should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Again, it's one of the first drinks he asked for. Aged, mixed. Yeah, expunging nanomachines from your body sounds pretty terrible. Yeah, I love these. It looks like different from yours, though. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. Can be troublesome at times, but the perk of not having nanomachines in the body outweighs the cons. And the rest of the enhancements, are you reconstructed or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that twice. Shut up. Seems like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. Bad touch for all. Still laughing at the kitty jokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks, mix that shit. Here. Chill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So what puts you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump into the highway. So Ava comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that. I mean, the age difference and all. But there is something in particular I still can't forgive. It was a day she invited her friends to the house and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. She said she had no little sisters. Ouch. Ouch. Fuck me. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey, it's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So, what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give a Brandtini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Alright. We're trading a story for a Brandtini. Speaking of Brandtinis, I need a sip because that Jamie voice fucked me up. Oh, holy shit. I hate doing the gravelly ones. Where was I? Okay. Aged mixed. There we go. 1 Brandtini for the lady. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo. Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew delusion with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her elder sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now! Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. Sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hired your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her head crumbled. Hey, Joe, I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. Ugh, I mean, I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she'll be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. A beer. Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? Fucking Anna coming in here. Being all creepy. If I wanted to see her boobles, I would just ask politely for boobles. And she would say no. And I would be like, that was inappropriate. And I would have to leave the workplace. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I had never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister, too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl a chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll take my break. All right. Bah, you here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. Really absorbed into that fucking ghost. Fucking pervy ghost. Inappropriate. It's less chilly today. Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh, shit. Hey. Oh, Norma. Phew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Phew, she thought it was for her. Thank me. Well, for starters, by not... I'm just gonna get... These suits just look exactly the same, so fuck it. By not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Aw, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the bread. I have to differentiate somehow. About the pressure she was putting on me. And said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And? Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me not to give it my all. She told me to still go to the college course, but then I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I had just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right, I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Shut up. Hey, Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. I do like the idea that it kind of like implies that off screen there are other customers. It's weird. Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character? Dunno. What are you? A cute girl? Oh, excuse me. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Huh? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. Now I want some beer. God, gotta do everything around here. Yeah, it's never really come about, but Gil's been working this entire time in the background. I almost wonder if he's had his own game going on over there. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There! Ah! Ah! Can't see anything. You sure? Yup. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorothy Inquisition! Dorothy Inquisition. Dorothy Inquisition. Dorothy. I bit my tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Ahem. Honey! Oh, hey, Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Just gonna throw Dorothy right at the fucking viewer right there. Age and mix that shit. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What, are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yup. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe, take care of Becky, please. Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher in hand. Please. I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Hey, Jill, mind if I ask a silly question? You've seen my clients, you can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears was like a cat's, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki-Romanova treatment. Fuck! Or was it the Romanenko Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it, and a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu core record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stengovich. Was it Stengovich? Let's call him Stengovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stengovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stengovich, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then, the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through that treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born, and their parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry, I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. Keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait! What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stengovich. I just remembered Sylvia Stengovich was around my age, and when I was a teen there were some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. When I think about it, that crush had to be very confused back then. And did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. I feel like they just did not have a good spot for that conversation. it seems weird. But, then again, I can't necessarily judge. Flawless service bonus. All booze and no firecrackers makes Dana a dull girl. We are just 1 day away from needing to pay our... Ah! From needing to pay our rent. Will we have enough money? We'll have to find out.